I'm already sweating. Spoiler alert, that's going to be a theme tonight as we enter the hottest week of the year. Nay, good luck on Wednesday with Retro Lounge. But for now, it's time to break up all this emoji abuse in chatto. It's time to get the shit on the road. People of the internet, welcome back to the Armbar Arcade. And welcome to a brand new chair. Which is partly why I'm so sweaty, because it arrived like an hour or so before the stream went live. And I thought, yeah, I can assemble that before we go live. Mostly. Anna did. Hopefully it doesn't fall apart on the stream. Otherwise, you'll know I haven't put it together properly. I have water. Russian hacker, come over here and say that. Like literally stand in my bedroom, which is the hottest room in the house, at current humidity levels, and say that. It's like Cards Against Humanity in here. Why am I sweaty? Boris Johnson. Anyway, Chatto is lively already. Good to have you along again. I'm really enjoying the lumbar support on this new chair. I'll tell you what, I was looking up all the fancy GT Omega ones. Like the ones that all the YouTubers, all the trendy YouTubers and the sim racers get, and the streamers and whatever. They get as like the freebies or endorsements. And I'm also like, and I'm just like, well, for average Joe over here, it's 250 quid, not quite. These from Amazon Basics, 115 quid. It's leather. It's got that lovely new leather smell. It's got lumbar support, which is very good, given I am very much a slouchy boy at my desk. And I think it's good. Does it look good on camera? I think it does. Chatto is very lively already. Good to have the usual crew along. And let's just close down that and that. There we go. Vikesh is here. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're not feeling like plummeting off any Ferris wheels anytime soon. Just to clarify, he didn't actually do that. He did that in Gang Beasts, which was very funny. It may have been the easiest round of Gang Beasts I've ever played, given I didn't even have to press a button, and he just went. It took a headlong plunge off the Ferris wheel. So there you go. So tonight, I don't wear a hat. I don't wear any shorts. I actually, just before we went live, I was like, oh my god, I'm so sweaty already. I've changed into my pajama shorts, which you can't see, because my regular shorts were just way too hot. Everything is way too hot. Clothes are way too hot. But, Twitch terms and conditions and that, I wouldn't do that to you. Also, I've got something in my eye. There we go. Oh, I've got cider, which is the only acceptable drink in this weather. Gluten-free as well, naturally, which is nice, because I'm into week 2 of gluten-free. And I've also got my water, because, stay hydrated. Like, legit, seriously, stay hydrated. So, let's get down to this, shall we? Whoops. Let's get down to this. Yeah, water is definitely acceptable. It's mandatory. Just have water in this weather. Whatever you drink, also have water with you. It's like that song. Everywhere you drink, always take a glass of water with you. It's like that. So, what we're going to be doing tonight is basically going to be revolving... Everything we do tonight is basically going to be revolving around one car. It's a car that you may have already noticed at the bottom of the screen. The name is there. It's a car we've been hunting for all the way through this series. If you were here last time, you'll have seen the shit show that was the opening rounds of the Dream Car Championship, which is where this is one of the prize cars. I ended up going through the championship, winning enough races to do the trick where you save before the penultimate round of the season, or the final round, quit out of the final round. It was 20 laps at Monaco. Fuck that noise. And if you don't get the right prize car, because it's a 1 in 25% chance, a 25% chance, I should say, you just reboot the PS2 and try again. It took me about 7 goes because the game kept thinking, no, what you really want isn't a Toyota GT1. It isn't an F1 car. It isn't the panels that you really want. No, it's a Mitsubishi FTO. Yeah, one of the cars you've just thrashed in the series you've just won. But eventually, tonight on this small planet, we're going to rock civilization. Do 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 do. Womp womp. But yes, I actually won the F1 car 3 times. Those were some of the hardest reboot buttons I've ever had to press in my life. But I was focused. I did promise you this car. And it's here. Oh, oh. So that's just a chorus of angels singing upon high, which is the only non-growly thing you will hear once this engine starts up. It's like a chorus of angels singing. Look at it. Look at it. The magnificent silver bullet that is. Well, it's not really a silver bullet. It's more a silver tank. Silver battleship. Silver Death Star. Oh, there it is. Bow down. In the Church of Dre. We're not in the Church of Dre. We're in the Cathedral of Noise. And the high priests are the Corvette C7R and this. The panel's espresso sequel to the Suzuki Cappuccino. Very good. The setup is ready. Can you link that in Chatto, actually? I just shut down Discord. So, yes, we're going to be driving this a lot tonight because it's wonderful. It is just magical, quite frankly. I've already put some gold rims on it because obviously it's not shiny enough. We've also got some other cars in here. There's the Tommy Kyra ZZ2. I actually didn't really enjoy driving that much. It was so understeery, it was ridiculous. But it got the job done, so it's earned its place in the Team Pleb Hall of Fame. And, don't make a mess of your new chair, AJ. Let's not do that. There we go. Right. Set up. Oh, shit, no, don't load YouTube. Browser was on that thing where it was like, open up all the tabs that you had open when you closed it. Yes, okay, so we've got the setup. Now we need to find some races for it to do. I'm going to wait to do an enduro with this, because it's far too sweaty to be endurance racing today. Now, this could be a shout. Now, all the races in the top tier are 10 laps or less or more or whatever. Oh. Could we take it here? It would just be evil, really. GT All-Stars, Laguna Seca, Deep Forest, Midfield, Test Course, Apricot, Rome, Seattle, 11 stuff, yeah. I haven't actually done that many races in the top tier. I've done that one, though. I've really done that one. Could we do Like the Wind tonight? We could do that. Could use the panels for that, but I've got a car ready for that. For now, let's go for a glorified test session in this championship. It's not British. It is a GT car. So, close enough, really. I don't even know if this is actually a road car championship. It might not be. We might be a bit... Oh, my God, it's a road car championship. Oh, dear. Oh, and it's 10 laps as well. Actually, do you know what? Fuck this. We're out. My life is too short for that. But before we leave here, we're going to just tweak this. We're just going to apply this setup here. Raise the ride height. Controversial. Shock bound for 6. 5, 7. Camera angle 2.0, 1.0. The sweat's already going in my eyes. This is ridiculous. It's just not fair. Minus 0.5, 0.0. Stabilizer. Brake balance. That's the next one along. 16, 14. LSD initial. 10. My eye. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. 16, and then Dunforce. 1.85. Down a little bit on the rear, more on the front. A little bit of traction control, because that's all this baby needs. And gears. Also set 38. A lot of speed there. Right. So we're now going to leave this event, because it's just going to be unfair, quite frankly. Get a headband. Oh, not a bad shout. That's actually quite a good shout. Should probably do that. Right. Helps you open the top of your drinks vestibule. Well, you know what? Let's just go do the Gran Turismo World Championship. How many races is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Probably won't do them all tonight, but we'll see. Covering your eyes while racing, though. Interesting strat. Not normally advised, but, you know. So, let's do the Gran Turismo World Championship, shall we? Yeah, I want to do the whole thing. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do this. And remember, before we get racing, if you are new around here, do follow us on Twitch. If you like what we do, subscribe. Give us a little tip. There's a Streamlabs link down below for tipping. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel where we put up VODs and we have exclusive Friday videos. All that good stuff. And follow us on Twitter. Do that as well. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. This could be very interesting. This is exactly the sort of field this car was built to go up against. Right, what tyres are we running on this thing? Oh, I remember now. The rear tyres come up to temperature a lot quicker than the front. Let's try hard tyres for this first one. Because we might be able to still do a one-stop. We probably will have to pit at least once. But we'll still have the pace to maintain with the other. So we've got a GT40. Very nice. A fellow Rumbly boy. Prove. XJ220. A Screamy boy. Oh my god. The GT1. I've come over a little bit faint. The R390 GT1. And the 787B. So the three pillars. The three final bosses of this game, as I always seem to view them. Even though this game had F1 cars in it. Because in Gran Turismo 2, basically the two best cars in the game were the Toyota GT1 and the Nissan R390. When they added the 787B as well, shit got very real. So, are we ready? James Carmody's here. We're now ready. Let's fucking do this. Oh, God. Oh, there's an angry boy. That is very angry. I'm very angry. And here we go. Oh, it just screams and yells and rumbles and roars all at once. Oh, hello. Sending it into T1. Now, of course, this being a front-engine rear-drive GT car, you've got to be careful on the power. We don't have much traction control, but we are up to 5th. We were briefly up to 4th, and then the R390 was like, excuse me. But it is technically a GT1 car as well. Oh, send it. Yeet. There we go. Oh, drifty. GT40's gone the crossover. Ow. Could you stop that? Oh my god, we were nearly going 3 wide into that turn. And the GT40's fallen off. I was about to say, he's doing quite well to stick with these more modern cars, and then he just wasn't. Right, front tyres are already coming up to temperature a little bit. I've got to say, this car on cold tyres is a handful. Not quite as bad as the ZZ2, but still. Alright, so the 787B and the GT1 are having a knockdown drag mount brawl for the lead to start this one. Got a long way to go in this one. If we can at least make it to 5 or 6 laps on tyres, we should be okay. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh god. Yeah, driving this car on a controller, you can't really, Ow. Oh, well, that R390 is definitely... Oh, God. Well, thanks for that. He put me completely offline for the final corner. Oh, it just rumbles. Alright, so we end the first lap in 4th. Bear in mind, we will get faster as we learn the track. And the tyres are up to temperature now. I'm a little bit concerned about how the top 3 are much faster than this in a straight line. Like, a lot faster. We have to do this the old-fashioned way. On speed in the corners and strategy. There we go. Hey, Super Mike is here. We've arrived just in time. We're only on the second lap of the second race of the stream, the first race of the stream. Right, well, we're still losing time to the GT1, which I'm doing a bit of a hecking concern about. But knowing that, Eli58's also here, hello. Knowing the Gran Turismo AI, they could easily pit at the end of this lap. So, I'm remaining positive, remaining optimistic. I've lost another 1.5 seconds to the GT1. This car has one of the few decent sounding V8s in the game. I hate that final corner. Yes, it does. Correct answer. There's a lovely roar to it. We're now 10 seconds behind the GT1 after 2 laps. This strap better pay off. Hello, British Pokemon 27. Everyone's out here. We actually gained a little bit of time in that first few corners on the GT1. Jason might be hiding because he was the one that advised me on the setup. In fairness, you didn't make the setup, you just found this one online. And I think the gear ratios are not great. Although, look at this. We are actually now matching the GT1's lap times so far. Maybe now... Oh, but the front tyres are already going yellow. Help. We've lost 1 second in that sector. Just make it to 5 laps. Tyres will be okay. I think we'll definitely need a little bit more traction control in this car because, hey, it's this car. So how bad's the damage this lap? 12.8, that's still a few seconds. We're not even hitting 6th gear in a straight line, by the way. Whoever made this setup was smoking crack. Or building a car for the test course. One of the two. We're not even getting close to 6th gear down the main straight. That's probably not helping our top end speed issues. But I think the car's handling pretty well in the corners. No, I can't really do those changes mid-race, Jason. But we'll take those on board for the next race. Remember, this is a long championship. We've still got this. And this race is not over either. We've actually gained a little bit of time back on the Toyota, so we know where we've got the advantage. We're clearly good in the corners. Ow. Oh my god. Why do I do that thing of checking chat mid-corner? When I could just check it now. And not have lost 1.5 seconds. In 2 corners. Also, the tyres are holding up pretty nicely, so we'll see when the leaders pit. Good run through the final corner. That was good. KJ hanging out the carbon spanner. Pretty much. Oh, now the 787B's out in the lead. Interesting. Yeah, we're getting nowhere near even getting into 6th gear down the main straight, so we can definitely afford to tweak the transmission. I would assume we only go back to that transmission setting for the fucking test course. Me too as well, British Pokemon Plus. Actually, no, that's worrying. Was the GT1 holding up the 787B? Because I swear he's now gained time in the first sector on us. I already have a fan on. Oh, the GT1's dropping back, so... Has their tyres gone off? Look, Russian Hacker, you might be alright in your house, but for personal example, he's gained another second on us. This is not good. Weirdly, we didn't lose that much time in that sector, if at all. Probably brake later for that corner. Tell you what, I'm not noticing much of a issue with handling, even though the tyres are going off a bit. Right, the GT1 is in. Do we undercut the 787B? Yes, we do. Right, we're in. Right, so we're pitting in just as the GT1's leaving. That's not a good sign. My only hope now is basically trying to undercut the 787B. Well, everyone in front of us. Could also attach turbo to this car. But that may involve quitting out of the championship. Anyway, we're on fresh tyres. Where we go. Let's see what we can do for the final 5 laps. I might be pretty quiet because I'll be a focused boy. Oh my god, the GT40's right there. I don't need this. Right. No, actually, you can... my bad. You can NA tune it. And take it up to about 950 horsepower. I still maintain hope, though, that we could be okay with this car. Some setup tweaks, and we're there or thereabouts on handling and tyre strategy. We just need the gearbox... The gearbox setting we've got for this race is absolute turd burgers. We also need to increase the traction control, definitely. Because it is not having a good time. It's not having a good time, especially in those corners. So, especially in those corners. We've lost another second to the 787B. And we're on used tyre. He's on used tyres. This is hopeless. Come on. Got to be able to do something. I'm about to drive this like an old 1960s race car. Just hanging it out through the corners, just sliding. Oh, and by the way, the 787B still hasn't pitted. We've lost another second and we're on... The 787B was a Group C car from back in the early 90s. The GT1 and the R390 were technically in the same class as the Esperante. But I think in the game they have a lot more horsepower. We've lost another second. Right, this is hopeless. I'm bailing out. We are going to adopt drastic measures. Yes, we're going to have to quit. We're going to have to take the L on this one. We physically cannot catch the 787B when it's on used tyres. Right. So, there's only one thing for it. Maybe, I've just had a thought, maybe that gear tuning... 900 is horsepower, so like 960 then. So we might not need that much. 723. Let's try that. Because I genuinely don't think we're that far off. Let's put a little bit of NA tuning on. Let's buy NA tuning stage 2 so we can deploy it if we need to. Oh no, hang on. Yes, I do want to buy it. I don't want to fit it now. So there we go. Right. Let's go back over here. What were the tweaks that Jason advised we make this to the setup? Up to 4. Yep. Okay. Right, so let's try this again. Oh, man. So, we're now up a good couple of 100 horsepower. And the 787B's not even in this race, so fuck that. I want a real challenge, damn it. I hate that in Gran Turismo games where you're like, right, I need to beat this car. And then you tune up and fix it, and then they're like, well, it's not here anyway. It's already beaten you, man. There's no rematch. There's no rematch clause. Right, what have we got this time around? We've got another Esperante. We've not got the GT1 this time. We've got another Esperante. Alright, we'll get there in a minute. Traction control to level 4. Differential +5. Gearbox -4. Would you still say that even with the power increase, Jason? I think so, because we weren't even close to 6th gear down the main straight. Like, we weren't even close to getting out of 5th gear. Probably wasn't helping our top speed issues. I don't want another panels in this race. I want the fucking 787B. Technically, it was in the last lineup, but the GT1 wasn't. I want the Holy Trinity of Gran Turismo 3. Because where's the fun in not beating that lineup? 787B has 700 horsepower, right. It'll presumably be geared a little bit differently as well. So we should be on par with... Right, R390 GT1. No! You're not getting it, game. I don't want another panels in the race. 5th gear, what is that? A TV show with Tiffany Dell on it. Sort of talking like this. Like he's in Le Mans 24 Hours, the video game. Like that. But it also weighs as much as an IKEA chair. R390, 787B, GT1. There we go. The Holy Trinity is back. We've still got another Esperante in the race, but that's fine. Right, so... What tweaks do we need? The R390 and the GT1 both have 650... I refuse to believe they have much horsepower have that much horsepower in this race. LSD Excel... +5. Okay. Traction control to level 4. And then, what was the other thing? Gearbox -4. We can always uninstall the NA tuning if we don't... If it's now a bit of a blowout. What do we think? Is it worth going to super hards as well? Yeah, the AI can be what I call PD tuned, which is tuned by the game. They weigh 900 kilos. Yeah, there is that. And the Esperante does not. Right, so we're going to stay on the same tyres. We've got more power. We've made some tweaks to the setup. Let's see how this goes. Attempt number 2 at the Gran Turismo World Championship. Well, we've still been outgunned off the line, but that's fine. Oh, here we go. We're actually pulling back in towards them. We've got some good acceleration here. Send it! Oh, up the inside. We're into 3rd. We're into 3rd. There you go. Yes! We're ahead of the GT1. For the first time tonight, we're ahead of the GT1. Right. Yep, I think the panels is ready to play with the big boys this time. Whoa! Oh, here we go. Up the inside of the R390. Up the inside of everyone. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Bit of a yeet there. Bit of a counter send. That's fine. Okay. Oh, what the... The R390 went for the Scandinavian flick there and just opened the door. Whoop. Yeah, unsurprisingly, adding 150 horsepower has made the car even more twitchy under throttle. Even with the traction control increase, it basically feels the same. Alright, well, these three are not getting away anywhere near as quickly as they did in the first race yet. I think we might be okay this time around if we can keep the tyres in a similar state of nick. Alright, the 787B is threatening to pull a bit of a gap out. That's fine. We're still on cold tyres, remember? Well, front tyres have heated up. We are good through the corners. See, that's the thing. We just need a little bit of help out of the corner. I think our acceleration was the big issue. It wasn't even a lack of power, or top speed, rather. And I think the tuning to the engine and the transmission has not helped us because the 787B's fucked off. Although, oh, good run for that corner. That was nice. GT1 slipstreaming up behind us. We're into 6th gear. That's actually a thing now. Oh, we're beating the GT1 top end. Not ready for that, were you? Oh, go on. Get it. Nice. Okay, so we're sticking with the 787B now. A lot better. Even though he outgunned us down the straight, we made all that time back up basically at the first turn. Whoa! Whoa, up the inside. Go on, get it. Short shifting out the corner. Yes! We're in the lead of the motor race. Fuck yeah. Okay. The big issue now is going to be tyre wear because we know that 787B can go a lot longer than us on tyres. We are pulling a little bit of a gap until I decide to completely forget there was a corner there. God, it's not good in these corners. It's really not good in these corners at all. Just wants to drift all over the place. Alright, showing the outside for this corner. Outside. Oh, it's a good run. I can hear that screaming behind me. The shrieking of the rotary boy. Oh, he's just flexed on us out of that corner. Okay, so at least we know what we're dealing with. Oh, hello. Oh, we're going to get the toe this time. We're going to get a slipstream. Come on, give us a bit of a slipstream. Yeah, some more downforce could be quite useful, actually. Oh, he's braking there. What is he doing? Go on, get it. On the inside. Out. He tried shutting the door, but my foot was already in the door. Go on, get it. Nice. Okay. Guys, we have got a battle on our hands here. Oh, boy. Oh, he's... Mate, would you not? Right, fuck it. Right, get yeeted. It just breaks out in a driftu right when you don't want it to. Right when you're like, I want to get back on the power now. It's just like, no, I want to slide. It's like, yes, I know you're a big front engine rear drive muscle car at heart, but you know, not now, Sato. Not good in the first half of the lap. We're very good. Second half, we're a bit atrocious. This is part of Team Pleb. We also need a name for the panels. Yes, we do. Alright, so we've got the GT1 is still lurking, by the way, as is the R390. R390? R390? I don't know. Let's call it the R390 for some reason. Do you know what? I'm just going to stick in third. There we go. Low end torque. Yes, that's better. Well, that's much better for controlling the wheel spin. Front tyre's starting to go off a little bit, but that's okay. This is serious right now. This is on. The top four are only covered by a couple of seconds by the look of it. We'll try out the inside here. He's not successful. Oh, he may be. Oh, he's forced us wide. And now he's just trying to push us off the... He's Jason Plato driving that Mazda. Well, that's okay. We clearly rattled the Mazda boy. I'll just yeet him back down here. Like that. Oh my god. Obviously the Silver Surfer. Would you stop? Oh, he tried to go side by side for that corner and then just backed out of it spectacularly. Like, no, you know what? Nah, fam. just hear that screaming. It's like a horror film. Peter Panos. Marks for dodgy puns. Oh, go on. Yes. 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 Nice. A good line for that corner. Right, just keep it in third gear through here. So you know what? Fuck it. It's better for controlling the wheel spin out of the corner. There we go. And it's got the torque to make it work, so there we go. Right. One more lap and we'll be in for our stop. I can start to see the front tyres understeering a bit. Going to block like Max Verstappen down the main straight. It's not worked. Has worked. Oh, the 787B has really fallen back there. In fact, I think the GT1 might be about to pass him. It's getting very interesting. All of a sudden, 787B's fallen back. Very good. Nice, there you go. Petey Pablo. Pete like Pete done, not bad, but it's very American though. What's happened here? All of a sudden we've cleared off from the well, we haven't. It's still only at 3.5 seconds, so do we? Panos is American, yes. Right, do you know what? We've got this little air gap. I'm going to risk going another lap. No, actually, do you know what? We're just going to stick to the original strat. In we go. We're in a good spot here. Now, the GT1 should follow us in. There it is. The R390 will continue on with the 787B. But hopefully here we'll get a little bit of an undercut on the 787B. Hopefully it won't murder us too much on fresher tyres by the end. Grandpa Rumbler. Right. Tyres, and away we go. We are back into the race. Oh, and the cold tyres are absolute aids. Cold tyres. Stan. Dear mister, I never call or drive my fans. Oh my god, cold tyres are horrible in this game. They're awful in this game. Alright, we can't afford to lose much time on this outlap though. There's just nothing. A lap of pain, hopefully a lot more laps of gain, I hope. Yeah, it really is. The cold tyres in this game are horrible. So, bad time to get an itchy nose right there. Yeah, so that's not a bad outlap, despite the fact I had basically four circular plates of blancmange instead of tyres. And the 787B and the R390 have stayed out another lap. Now we can really hopefully tear into the 787B's lead. This is where we do the damage. Hopefully. Now I've got to really focus. Well, the other panels is pitting in now. So that car went 6 laps on its tyres. We are now gaining. We're chipping into the 787B's lead a little bit. Given we had a 3-second lead on the 787B before we came in for our pit stop, it's all very good. Surely he's pitting end of this lap. They've got to be pitting end of this lap, surely. Although this is Polyphony AI strats, so... Hey, Black and Wild's here. Rumbly boys, please. No, 787B still not pitting. Okay, this is interesting. Pulling away from the GT1 behind us. Certainly fastest lap of my race anyway, or personal best anyway. It just took a second out of him in the first turn. We did gain 2 seconds on the outlap. Well spotted, Jason. .3, another second chipped out. That's big. That is very big. Yeah, they've got to be pitting now. They've got no choice. Unless they try and just go the whole way. They're still not pitting. Lads, are they going to try and go the whole race on one set of tyres? Jason, you trolling me real amounts? We're still chipping into the lead. Okay, I wasn't sure by your emoji use whether you'd actually been trolling me all along. Also, trying to drive smoother on the last lap cost me 1.5 seconds, so fuck that. The GC40's pitting in because, like, anyone cares about that. Another second taken out. The sudden Jason heel turn right now. Guys, they've not pitted. They've not pitted. Fuck, I don't believe this. They've gone on a fucking... and just not pitting. Unbelievable. Right, well, this is the last lap then. And we're fucked. Because the top two just haven't pitted at all. We're actually closing on the R390 up ahead. We're not that far behind the R390. We could still get second here. There's the R390. Taking another second out of the 787B. That race is gone. There's the Nissan, though. If they both pit on the final straight, you imagine. I think we're just going to run out of time to catch the R390. It's going to be close. Right, well, we know what tyres we're running in the next race. Yep, I think it's pretty clear what tyres we're running in the next race. It ain't those ones again. Given they just decided, two of the AI just decided to not pit. In the same game where we've been in championships, where cars have pitted every 3 laps. There's now 2 AI out here just like, nah, fuck it, we ain't pitting at all. When the GT1 did. I'm doing that meme at the moment. Hard tyres. I'm already on hard tyres. My point is I'm going on to super hards. Alright, so a third in the first... It's not a disaster, in fairness. Yeah, it's not the worst outcome in the world. Just not a great one. But I think the fact that we nearly gained an R390... Right, second race is at Apricot Hill. This will be an interesting one. So a bit more downforce. How much more downforce? Cornet face intensifies. Thank you, fuck you, bye. Right. What downforce are we going for, Jason? Maximum or... Well, it's max on the front. I think we need more on the rear. Fuck it. Should we just go max on the rear or what? Max downforce. Let's go. We need everything we can get out of the car. Alright, other than that, we'll stay with the same settings. Right, on to the second round. Apricot Hill. We know we've got the pace to beat the Holy Trinity. We have to strap... Oh, we've just gone on the same tyres. Never mind. Let's see how these go. It's a slightly shorter lap here. I know of Jim Cornette. It's kind of hard not to, really. Yeah, so it's the first lap to learn out the... Oh my god, they've all run wide at the first turn. Oh my god. Okay, they've all decided to stop for that corner. That's definitely a place we can gain some time, I think. Oh my god. Oh my god, these cold tyres are horrible. They are literally the worst thing ever. And that includes things like Ebola and Theresa May. Oh my god, they're so horrible. There's just nothing there. It's like driving on sheet ice. Yeah, at least the AI aren't having a similarly not fun time as me. Car does feel a bit more planted though, I will say that. We don't talk about that. Right, there's the top 4. 5 seconds behind the GT1 at the end of lap 1. And the front tyres are up to temperature at least, so we can turn in. Won't be quite as much of an understeery boy. I mean, that's a line through that corner. There's a line through that corner we're taking. You don't need to analyse that. And unsurprisingly, we gained a second on the GT1. Yeah, the car does feel a bit more planted. Alright, so it seems to be the GT1 that's now our main nemesis in this race. Fuck. Oh my god. It's a bad line. Went way too wide coming into that corner. Still there. We're still in touch. We're good. We're okay. We've lost a second to the GT1. We know that he'll be roughly on the same strat as us, so it's not a bad thing. We know we can... Again, that's a line through that corner. We don't need to analyse it. Oh, go on. 7870. Just creak the door open for a moment and try to stick my foot in it and kick the... Oh my god, kick the skirting board. Oh, go on. Get it? Well, that's a send. That is a send. We've licked the stamp and fucking sent it. And it's worked. It's a line through the corner. Yeah, exactly. The car feels understeering now, though. It might just be this track, but this car feels like it's really understeering now. We are up to third, though. Stay a bit patient, we're okay. Again, it's a line through the corner. I'm trying different lines, okay? Yeah, I think we may have put too much rear downforce on, if anything. Oh my god. Oh, it's just not turning. Toe and camber now? Really? I think the bigger issue, we just need to take some rear downforce back off. Well, it's understeering in pretty much all the fuck off you. It's understeering in pretty much all the turns now. I swear it wasn't in the last race. Oh my god. It's just, there's just no turning. When did we become Ferrari? I have no idea. But I don't like it. There we go, it's stuck through there. Alright, the GT1's pitting in again. So, fuck it. We're pitting as well. Jason is firing himself. Alright, we're going to have to suffer on the cold tyres for a lap, but we'll... And now, interestingly, the Nissan R390 is out in front. All I know is this: we're going to super hards next race. Oh, the understeer is horrible. Yeah, I know the super hards will feel even worse, but what can we do? If the 787B and the R390 aren't pitting, then what can we do? Actually gained on the R390 that lap. That's a little bit encouraging, at least. Where we are in relation to the GT1, I have no idea. One of you will have to estimate how far up the track he is on the track map. Trying to sort of throw it into corners and keep the speed up to use the downforce a bit better rather than just, I don't know, coasting it in. We do have NH in stage 2. We do have that. New fastest lap anyway. I have liquor. We're going to need it. We are gaining again on the R390, but again, it's moot point because they're not pitting. So keep it gripped, keep it gripped. Come on, there you go. I have sadness. I have Japanese food. I've ordered pizza. I have sadness. I'm just trying to hot lap now, basically. Trying to get something out of this race. We're not catching the GT1, I don't think. We are gaining massively on the R390 though, but again, moot point. What are we supposed to do? They just decided, fuck it, we ain't pitting. I have vodka. Wringing the neck of this car now. We're on 16.6. We're putting our fastest lap of the race in, but I don't think it's going to matter because the GT1's not getting any closer. And the top two have just decided to hack the tyre wear in this game. It's illegal for you to not have vodka. Another 2 seconds out of the R390. Okay, Jason with some more setup changes. I will trust him for the next race. And then if that doesn't work, we pray. Epic drift through that corner. They're just solid rubber. You could be right. Another fastest lap as we come across the line, but it's a fourth place. Because we lost too much time early on to the GT1, who was the only car who pitted. Because, fuck, everything. Right, we're now down to, where are we in the championship now? We're tied third with the GT1, but because... blah, 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 blah. Alright, okay. I love how fast the prize money goes down in this one. Now, we're only on NA Tune 1 at the moment, which I think might be okay. It's not the power that we're losing out on, I don't think. Not much. It's raw acceleration that is the problem. Right. Where are we now? Is this Route 5? Route 5 reverse. Oh, God, interesting. Okay. Right, so what are the changes we're making now? Front camber and front toe. Front camber. There we go. Right, what's the downforce? Right, back to 0.96 downforce. And most importantly, it's time to deploy super hards. Could even run a sort of hybrid setting at some point. Okay, here we go. Third time lucky. We're only 9 points behind the leaders in the championship. Still got a long way to go. But now's about the time we need to start turning things around. Oh, now you tell me what the front toe... Oh, great. Okay. Never mind. Tyres are now fully wrecked. Right, well, that's great. Jason forgot to actually get... Oh, go on. I'll send it. Well, oh, guys, it is turning in a bit better. Oh, go on. Get it. Oh, God. Okay, I just need to not be shit at this track. Oh, go on. Get it. Get it. Oh, my God. They're not having a good time around here. Go on. We've yeeted them. Oh, my God. If I just drift forever, then. Oh, man. I'm torn because this car wants to be in Team Pleb, which is a drift stable. But I don't want it to drift now. There's a time and a place for drifting, and now he's not here. Although maybe he's just like, you know, ow. Fucking hell, okay. yeeted them. Oh, God, come on. Okay. Right, we've got a fast setup, but it needs managing, shall we say. All right, come on. Yes, there you go. Okay, well, this is a good start. We're leading after a lap. This is a good start. It took some massive yeets to get there. Would you look at that? They're not actually gaining that much in a straight line. Oh my God, the rear is just back to just sliding all over the place though. But that appears to be faster than having max downforce on the rear, so I think I'll take that. And the rear tyres aren't wearing quite as much as the fronts, curiously. So it might be an idea, if we can get away with it, of running a hybrid set. So as in super hards on the front, which is where most of the wear seems to be, and hards on the rear. We're up 3.3 seconds on the 787B. Oh, late braking there, in fairness. Luckily, Jason, I think the changes you did remember to communicate to me, have made the car a lot better now, so you're all right. You're okay. I'll forgive you yelling the final setup change at me while I was already sat on the starting grid. All right, that's the gap first to second. 3.6 seconds, okay. I'll say those front tyres are wearing a lot faster than the rear, so we're probably still not going to be able to do this race in one stop is the killer thing. We might just have to get to a spot where we're somehow fast enough to negate a one stop, to stop once and still catch up with the others. We might have to do that. At the moment, we are rinsing the gap first to second. So the panels likes the streets of Route 5. Another second and a half in that sector. This car is loving life right now. Jason, I definitely forgive you. I think we're finally starting to get the full maximum You're going to run behind me yelling, that's what you get for putting me on the wrong setup for 10 fucking laps. Tell you what though, lads, 6.3 seconds. I mean, I know this is a different kind of track to the ones we've been driving already, but I think this setup it's definitely a step forward. We're not Ferrari anymore. We're, I don't know, who actually improves race by race? Mercedes, maybe? Well, we are silver. And we are in the lead by quite some distance, so, yeah, it could be. Checks out. Another second, and oh my God, we are rinsing this. And in fairness, we're only on green 4 laps in, so the tyres are wearing a lot better. So we might just have to jump out into a lead and then manage the tyres to the end. Because that will still not be as much time as a pit stop. God, we're creaming them. What is going on here? We're going to get our third different winner from 3 races. The Mazda won the first race and then the Nissan won the second. And I'll win my way to winning the third. I'll tell you what. Nani? Man mode? What, as in the man? Oh, give me some pizza, will you? With Red Bull, yeah. I'm sending it like Max Verstappen. Oh, the GT1's now up to second. Now, are they going to have a better race as well? Because they normally pit. But are they fast enough? Probably not. The GT1 is doomed to that sort of one-stop purgatory. Nick is here. Hello. Congratulations on your job, by the way. Yeah, if you didn't know, Nick got a job today, I think. Well, he did well in a job interview. So, high fives all round for Nick there. Oh, the Mazda's back into second, but he's now 10.6 seconds behind. It is legit going to get to the point where I can afford a pit stop. Oh my god, I should have put the hard tyres on. I just belted off into the distance and been able to afford a pit stop. We weren't to know how good this car was around here. You haven't. It's been an interesting stream so far. Your OCD. Why is your OCD set off? Alright, now the front tyres are going off a little bit. We're still lapping faster and faster. 1:19.9 that time. They are absolutely nowhere near. Oh, pizza has large slices, but one tiny slice. I feel your pain there. Oh, well, interestingly, the GT1 hasn't pitted yet. If there's a race at Route 11 in this championship, it is so over. Can just every round be street circuits from here on out. Seattle next round, then next round after that, you know, Route 11, then after that, Rome circuit, and then after that, how many other street circuits are there in this game? Just rotate those three for the rest of the championship. And another round at Route 5. Please. Yeah, the front tyres are starting to go light green now, but we should, with the gap we've got, we should be able to manage the tyres to the end and not pit. Even though we have about, I don't know, we have about the amount of time that we could take another fastest lap. We're just getting faster though, we don't need to pit. We're getting faster. This is unbelievable, what a turnaround. The Rumbly boy that we've still yet to name, by the way. I think if he gets his first win here, we have to name the Rumbly boy officially. You do have to basically drive this car like an old school, oh my god, Monaco. Oh my god, if Monaco's in this championship. If Monaco's in this championship, I mean, sorry, Côte d'Azur. Next up, Troll Mountain. Ooh, that'll be an interesting one. That'll be a lot more like the ones we've already ran at. But I think with this setup, we can be a bit more confident of being good in the slow corners. Just in the corners in general. Plus, I can always just ignore the final chicane. Not that I've ever done that, you understand. Don. Oh my god, Monaco's in this championship. What round is it? Is it the final round? So if I remember my Gran Turismo 3 rightly, they love putting that as the final round. Do you know what? I drove the Panos. I did a test session, basically. And I drove the Panos in the final round of the GT, the Dream Car Championship. After I just skipped it in my run where I won the Panos in the first place. I ran it there, and it blew away most of the field there. I don't know if it was expected to, but it certainly wasn't. It wasn't easy round there, but then again, the other cars aren't going to be easy round there either. So, and now the GT1's pitting in. Ooh, finale's Grand Valley Reverse. I mean, interesting title decider, given that we could have been fast enough to win that first race, but we had the wrong strategy, which we weren't to know, to be honest. All right, front tyres going a bit yellow, but the rears are still good. Jason, is it worth trying? Super hards on the front and hards on the rear next race. Depending on what the next race is. If it's test course, then it doesn't matter, really. Also, I might need a test course set up. Might need that. .21. We've literally got 21 seconds to go to the 787B. Their strategy has totally failed. Oh yeah, Trial Mountain's next, right. He's the test course in this championship though, because we will need a setup for it. Another fastest lap. We're only getting quicker. Also, Jason, would you advise going to hard rear tyres for the next round? Give us a bit more rear end traction. That might be very useful, actually, because that seems to be where we were suffering a bit in the earlier rounds. Yes, okay. Oh my, this is just disgusting, quite frankly. This is just horrendous. Oh man, okay. We finally fired our first shots in this championship, and boy do they feel good. I'm done necking shots after the race, I'm firing shots now. 23 seconds now. Oh. Okay, we've got to be a little bit careful now. The front tyres are not gripping very well. How many laps is this race? 10. Oh, it's covered up by the overlay. Yes, it's a 10-lap race. All the races in the championship are 10 laps. I'll try and do as many as possible tonight, but we might split this across 2 streams, you know. And then make the grand finale a week later. Yes, week later. Make the grand finale the special stage Route 11 Enduro, which, as far as I remember, has the exact same roster as this race. What's Mike saying no to? Is his pizza exploded or something? 26 seconds now. Never mind. Yes, excellent album by Nirvana. I'm a big fan of it. Nirvana, that great punk band who also pretended to be a pretty good grunge band. You didn't come here for my music hot takes, but you're going to get them. Semi-occasionally. He dropped his slice. Could be a dog trying to nick it. I think he's denying my setup change. Well, to be honest, we need maximum gearbox settings for the test course anyway, so I'm down for that. Right, guys, stand to attention. 2 races of trying, 2 races of frustration. We pick up our first win in the Gran Turismo World Championship. Don the Panels, his first televised win. The 787B will come home second. So we'll gain 4 points on the 787B and 6 points on the R390. And some points on the GT1. More music hot takes. Although no, we've lapped the other Esperante. Kind of tells you where we're at in this championship, that we lapped the other panels in this race. So there we go. We're now just 5 points behind the Mazda and 3 behind the Nissan. We are still in this championship. We were never out of it to begin with. Don't call this a comeback. GG, Jason. I think we got the setup spot on. And I'm now going to save. You don't get to make Earnhardt references after the 2.4 hours of Daytona. Oh, okay. Next round, we're on to Trial Mountain. Right, Jason, what were the setup changes you were going to advocate for? Was it tweak the camber a bit? Yeah, that was it. The one you forgot to mention before the race. Rear hards. A little bit less rear downforce, really? I'm happy with the downforce settings for the moment. Right. -1 rear toe, like that. Is that correct? Rear hards. Yeah, I'm happy with the downforce, to be honest. And the tyres, we shall put regular hard tyres on. There we go. Right, Jason. Jason, are you happy with that? Are you now? Are you? Front of the... For fuck's sake. We nearly fucked up the settings again. Right, what was the... Hang on, what was the rear toe on? What? Oh. I'm not joining the race until Jason gives me the... rear was on 0. Right, okay. Good stuff. I got a hot take. Pineapple on pizza. Right. So, Jason, is this setup good to go? Is it good to go? We're good now. Right. Absolutely certain. Gonna give you 10 seconds to confirm the setup. Yes, right, okay. Here we go. Can we go back to back in the GT World Championship? Alright, away we go. Now, Trial Mountain, I do like this track quite a lot, and I know it quite well, because I already did the Trial Mountain 2-hour enduro. Granted, not in this car. Right, we're up to third. Good start. Oh, they're not good through this middle sector either, I don't think. This is where I figured we might have some strength. Oh, for fuck's sake. Absolute cum flap. Oh, look, it's the Granny Trundler. Just because you're pissed off that your tyre strats are shit. Do you know what, though? If the GT1 wants to try and leg it out into the lead, we can let them do that, because we know he's going to have to take that pit stop. Our main focus is on the 787B and the... Oh, hello. Well, we could just yeet him back there. Oh, go on. That's what you call revenge, motherfucker. Up the inside. Oh, God. That was a big yeet right there. On cold tyres, this is a maximum yeetage. Oh, God. Whoa! We're on two wheels. And look at it. How close is this? The front four, all basically nose to tail after the first lap. Setting up for a bit of an epic here, lads. We've yeeted back past... Oh, go on. Oh, my God. Do you know what? That GT1 is starting to he's putting some disrespect on my name here. So I'm just going to wall the Mazda. I've just put the Mazda into a rock. Not the rock, though. Important difference. Oh my God, the GT1's now walled the 787B. The GT1 is driving like an absolute mad lad. And he's just walled it again, trying to go around the outside. What's this madman doing? Go on then, go around the outside of me. I dare you. I double dare you. He's gonna... No, he's not. I just pancaked him into the wall off the corner. I mean, if you're going to race that way against a touring car boy like me, then, you know. And meanwhile, the Nissan up front's just like, well, I'm just going to let them pound each other to dust. And then he's like, oh shit, now the panels escaped that battle. The 787B's back up to third. Tyres are nicely up to temperature now. We're just going to take that line through the final corner. Ooh. Maybe we won't next time. So we're sticking with the Nissan. We can afford to be a little bit patient as its tyres go away. Ours will as well, of course, but you know what I mean. Plenty of clips from this race already. Right, the GT1's now back into third. There you go. Sacrifice a bit of entry speed to get the run off the corner. That's where I think the speed lies in the panels. Just use that torque up off the corner. Sound like I'm talking about a NASCAR, a stock car here. Yeah, the setup's very good, I've got to say. The setup is about perfect now. But... oh God, why are you messaging me midstream? Okay. Shush now. Oh, up the inside. Oops! That was an attempt. That was an attempted yeet. Oh, go on. Let me have a go in into this corner. Oh, go on. Oh, we're up the inside, but it's now the outside, but we're going to do it. Yeah. Yes! Nice! The last corner on the track that I thought we'd go around the outside of someone at. This is a battle for the ages. Right, the GT1 is gaining on us, I think. Right, he's going to try and send it, but we bring it back. Just got the contacts as we tried for the switch over, but that's fine. Oh, go on. Oh! Wasn't intended to go for the send there, but my car had different ideas. Right, so the GT1 is starting to close in again, but we know he's going to pit earlier than the others. +1 to the front brakes, okay? Yeah, that might help corner entry a little bit. I think that's... it understeers a little bit on corner entry, but I think that just might be the nature of the car. And it's got a front engine, you know, front engine rear-wheel drive car. Compared to the others, they're all mid-engine. So the big, heavy front engine, harder to stop in the corners, but once it gets turned in, it's real good. Uh-oh, they're side by side for second behind us. They nearly went 3 wide with us there. And the GT1's through to second. This is going to get interesting here. As if it wasn't interesting already. You know. Okay. Nice. Nice. Good line through that corner. Right, the GT1's up to second now. The course of tests is next. And guess what? The GT1's punted us again. Right, GT1, we need words. I like you, but I'm not having this. So you can get banged, mate. I just punted him straight over the rumble strip there. But again, it's okay if he leads, because he's got a pit, and we're not planning to. But I love the fact that as soon as he nerfs us out the way to get in front, and then he's immediately slow. Like, my guy. Oh, God. Well, it's saving a bit of tyre wear. Whoa. Okay. Save that one. Tell you what, the 787B is nowhere in this race. And if it stays 4th and we can win this, we will go to the top of the championship, I think. Can you stop being terrible? Would you stop being rubbish? There you go. Go fuck yourself. Not having this. Uh-oh. Our tyres are wearing a bit faster than the last race, though. We'll have to be careful about that. Like I say, we don't have to worry too much about the GT1. It's the R390 that we're going to have to worry about. And the 787B. We know their tyres go away pretty fast as well. Oh, for fuck. I swear to God. Fuck you. Just fuck. Go fuck a goose. He's going to ruin our strategy here. Look, it's not my fault that you have the Ferrari strategist on your team. It's Cat. Alright? Not my fault. Return of the Granny Trundler 1. Oh, I see now he's going to be like, oh, no, I'm actually staying out, mate. M9. Like I say, I wouldn't mind too much, but as soon as he punts his way past us, he's immediately slow. It's like, dude, either pass me and be faster, or know your place. Know your fucking place. Tyres are starting to go yellow all the way round. The wear rate is even, so a decision to go on hards for the rears. Very good decision. But I think the final few laps are going to be particularly interesting. terms of tyre wear. Oh, hang on a minute. What's happened now? Suddenly legged it away from the GT1. Has the GT1 just decided to be terrible all the way around the lap now? I hope so. Could also be doing us a big favour because he's like a donkey with the carrot in front of him. As soon as he goes charging past, he's like, oh, where'd the carrot go? Alright, we've got 3 laps to go, and the tyres are light yellow all round. Should be good to make it to the end on these tyres. And the 787B is now up to second out of nowhere. All of a sudden, the Mazda is back in play. I assume that's because the GT1's tyres have given up. And is that the GT1 I see pitting? Yes, it is. So there you go. His strat's out the window. So there you go. All those attempted yeets on me was just, you know. No, you're all and pitch your ass. Right, 3.7 seconds between us and the 787B. Now, if he is, or they are on the same kind of tyres as we are, we just put in our fastest lap of the race on the last lap, by the way. So the tyres aren't really losing grip even into the yellow sections. I think when it starts going dark yellow, you really start noticing a lack of grip. And we've gained a second or so on the 787B anyway, so they're losing tyre grip as well. Guys, I think we've low-key got a little winning formula here. Took us a few races to figure it out. We're getting there. Right, so we'll come around to 2 laps to go, and to be honest, the tyres have not... Oh, God! Gee, it just got loose at the wrong moment there. The tyres don't seem to have got... Like, the colour of the tyres hasn't got any darker in the last lap, really. They kind of plateaued a bit. .8 seconds, so the Mazda's closed in a little bit after our fuck up at the penultimate... Oh, God, the grip's starting to go away, though. This could be a... Oh my God, the grip is really starting to go away. It's just decided turning's not a thing it wants to do anymore. Okay, we're going to have to be careful. Okay, we can't see the 787B back there. 4.4. Okay, we're good in that middle sector bit there, so... This is tense, though. This car was already tough getting slowed up for corners anyway. Now, the front tyres have no grip left. Mazda's closed back in again. Still 3.8 seconds, but it's close enough to keep me very focused. Let's put it that way. Alright, okay. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Flange Warriors. 4 seconds as we go across the finish line. Just keep it clean. It doesn't have... Oh my... Okay, it's just decided it doesn't want to turn now. Panels, now is not the time to suddenly realise your life ambition to be the Titanic. Alright, okay. 4.9 seconds. Right. Just have to keep it clean through the final sector, and we've got back-to-back wins made. Yeah, trying to do this championship in the Mega Maro will basically be 2 laps of 1,000 horsepower, 300 miles an hour, and then pitting. 4.5 seconds. I think we're good. 2 corners to go. Don't fuck this up. Oh man, we can coast from here. We can coast from here. Oh man. That's good shit. I felt like we had to work for that one, because we did. Only 4 seconds in it in the end. The Nissan finished 6.3 seconds back. And the GT1, all that failed yeeting earlier, for fuck all, really. So, you know, GG's. Alright, so what does that do to the championship? Oh, up to second place in the points now. We're just 1 point. 1 point behind the Mazda. We do now need a name for the panels. It's now 1 back-to-back. What's the other stream you're going between? Alright, we're saving after that one. Right, Jason, what are your tweaks for the test course? Speak now. And as for the rest of the chatto, pitch your names for the panels. Big boy Paz. Big boy Paz. I love it. The son of a bitch fucking screams. Goldberg. Paz Wilson. +4. Oh no, this race isn't a test course at all. It's a deep forest. Now, spoiler alert, I don't like this track much. Right, what was the regular setup change you wanted to pitch, Jason? Was it tweak the front... It was tweak the front brake, wasn't it? Don the panels, I think, works out. Because, you know, Don panels. Now, Jason, confirm the setup, please. +1 front brakes, yes, so that's good. We've done that. Happy with that? Are we good? Are we Gucci? Are we Gucci Mane? Well, are we? I'd go with Don. Yeah, I think the popular vote is to call this Don. Don the panels. To go alongside Minoru the Suzuki. Right, there we go. So same tyres as last time. No pressure or anything, but if we go 3 in a row here, we'll take the lead of the championship. Here we go. Now, Deep Forest is not one of my favourite tracks at all. I'm kind of terrible here. So if we even get a decent result out of this one, i.e. a podium, I'll be happy. Away we go. You never know, the AI might suck here as well, so we'll see. Nice. Made up 2 spots while sideways at the first turn. Oh, God. And we're immediately into it with the GT1 again. The battle that will never end. Except it's the most one-sided beef ever because each keeps losing. We're 3-1 against the GT1 so far in this championship. And yet he's still like, oh my God, beef. Beef, yeah. They're going to make a beef history about our feud because it's so epic, mate. Well, it's just not. Oh, go on. Sneak up the inside of the 787B. There we go. Up to second. And after test, something special. What's that? Dare I up? Is that Route 11? Are we doing Route 11 in this championship? Oh, Christ. Oh, it's Route 11. Holy shit. Oh, no. I mean, oh, yes, but also, oh, no. Oh, my God. What the... Camera's glitching there as the under tray was catching on the concrete. Oh, my God. The 787B gets a heck of a run out the final corner. There you go. Keep it in third gear. Sometimes you just got to keep it in a higher gear and let the torque carry you through. Do you have to brake through there? I mean... Oh my God, what is he doing? Drift entry there. There's been some great racing in these races so far, I've got to say. The Holy Trinity have been really bringing it. It's almost a shame the GT1 is not on a decent strategy here. Has not figured out what we learned after the second race. That pitting in a race is basically a death sentence. If you'd learned, you'd have an epic old race. Go on. We'll run on the R390 here. Go on. Get it. Inside. Get it. Get it. Oh, it was like a twos racer there. Tuck the wheels in on the inside there. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's a good run through the final corner. But the Nissan's got a gooder run. Brakes feeling better. Slightly. Oh, we're going to go side by side into T1. No, we're not. The Nissan backs out of it wisely. It's like, nah, do you know what, fam? Not doing that. The GT1 is trying its best. Right, now we find out if we have to brake through here. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe we do. Maybe a little bit. Or at least don't take it flat. Trundler. He refuses to back down even though he's loose. The Rich Energy Toyota. Rich Energy Toyota back there. Funny thing is, the only way his strategy could ever pay off is if he's in front of all of us. But he just can't get in front of us. He's still stuck behind the Nissan right now. Well, you know, red car, red strategist, really. Oh, they're side by side down the main straight. Pretty good battle happening in my mirrors. Well, now the game's recommending I take the third gear through the first turn rather than second. Way ahead of you, man. Still the Toyota can't complete pass. It's an epic manufacturer battle at the moment. Panels with Ford engines versus Nissan with Nissan engines, Toyota with Toyota engines, and Mazda with Mazda engines. Granny trying to writing its own story. Leave. No, don't leave, Jason. You're a good crew chief. Just sort of face the wall for a minute and think about what you've done. They are pulling away as well here. Well, Panos seems to enjoy the kind of flowing technical tracks quite a lot. He was good at Trial Mountain, pretty good at Grand Valley, and amazing at Route 5. Well, that Nissan's still not going away at all. I'm dominating here. Oh! Oh no, guys! Guys, I've just realised something. The oil line's on. The oil light's on. We're losing power. This is halfway through the championship, and the oil light's already on. And I don't think you can quit out and change the oil. Oh no! Well, we'll see how we go. At the moment, it's not having too much of an impact. Damn 4 engines! Actually, the ZZ2 would need an oil change after about 3 or 4 races in the Dream Car Championship, but they were longer, so I don't know. Alright, well, the GT1's now up to second. I'm not losing what yet? What? Horsepower. Right, 2.9 seconds out of the GT1. Line through the final corner, we'll just ignore that. On our way to a new fast... No, not quite a new fastest lap. Missed out on it by a 10th. We are still getting away from the GT1, so his whole strat of building a lead before pitting kind of falling apart, given that he's not leading. Oh, God! You have to be careful with those corners, but we've made it through okay. We're going with Super GT up in here. Chase cam for life. That chase cam life, though. Which I'm actually not as fast in, so I'm going to go back on board. Oh, God. Oh, right. It goes down when you cross 350 kilometres. Well, the tachometer's showing 309. So we're going to start losing power right around the test course round. Yeah, that's great. I'll have to whip out the NHM Stage 2 for that, just to overcome the loss of power. So we're on lap 6 now. Oh, we just completed lap 6. Right there. Consistently in the mid-110s, and that is more than fast enough. And the GT1's pitting, so bye. See you later. It was nice to have you in this race. Actually, it wasn't. Nobody actually wants a Granny Trundle in their race. No one actually wants that. That's how you do that corner. Oh, Lord. Basically feels like I'm driving an old Shelby Cobra when I drive this. It's all just like tail slides and just wafting into the corners. Getting the front drop down on the brakes and then letting the rear end sort of waft around through the corners without going full drift too much. Right, tyres are going yellow. We've got a 6-second gap to the Nissan. Can't change the oil, adds more power. Power's the solution to everything. Oh, the Nissan has now gained half a second. I'm doing a hecking concern. That's okay, we'll just eat the final chicane, final corner. Another 110.5, we're consistent. 6.2, okay, so we are keeping the gap to second consistent. And that's all we need to do. 3 laps to go. Yay. So glad we persisted with making the panels competitive. I was going to be gutted if we were just like, yeah, I've got panels now, I've worked so hard for it. Oh, it's shit. We gained another second on the Nissan. It's going to be the lap that breaks the back of this race. Whoa, if I don't understeer off into the trees. That was close. Oh, God. .7 seconds. Oh, someone get British Pokemon 27 from ice cream. Like, stat. Oh, that was a terrible lap, Jesus. Okay, let's refocus a bit here. Obviously, grip is starting to go away a bit. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, the R390 only gains on the backstretch. Yeah, I think you're right. Although, 8.1 seconds. Okay, so it's losing time across the board now. Well, losing time at the same rate we are. Just at the moment, I'm like, oh my God, that was a terrible corner. He's going to gain time. Then it sounds like, actually, no. My tyres suck as well. And the panels are pitting because no one cares. I'm carrying Team Panels right now. Don the Panels is carrying this team right now. Carrying this team on his back. Oh, Jesus. It's a low 111. Final lap. Oh my God, we're going to lap the Panels. I think it's not the first time in this championship that we have actually lapped the Panels, but this is the first time we're going to do it on the track. Oh, this is just going to be the ultimate humiliation. It's going to be like Max Verstappen lapping Pierre Gasly in Austria. Mate, teammate, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment, fam. What are you even doing in this car? I could run a one-car team and pay me double. Oh, now you're trying to race me, are you? Are you? No. And you crashed, so nice try. Nice try, M9. Oh, God. Right. A few corners to go. We've got a decent lead to second. Guys, we're about to go 3 from 3 here. And the GT40 is pitting on the last lap. Why? Because reasons only to be explained by aliens from Jupiter. But it doesn't matter to us. We're going to come home and win 3 straight. And that is going to take it. Yeah, Y's in chat. Y's in chat for the GT40. Whew. Nice. Finished 9.5 seconds ahead of the Nissan. And 10.1 ahead of the Mazda. Which means, with another 10-point haul, we're going to end tonight's stream at the top of the championship. This is my winning face. it's not very good. But, yeah, we're like 5 points now in front of the Mazda. It's not over by a long stretch. We've still got 5 rounds to go, but we're going to split this into 2. I'll do the remaining 5 races next week. Plus, as well, maybe Like the Wind if we get time. And then final round, final stream of the series will be at Route 11. We wrap up Gran Turismo 3. We've got 2 weeks left of Gran Turismo 3. It's been quite the ride. Thank you guys so much for joining us once again. You are the best. I've sweated most of my body weight off tonight. I've yet to even finish this pint of cider. That was a sweaty-ass race, but it was good. It was a good time. I'm now going to save. Oh, God. I love the fact that the Esperante and the GT40 had lower overall times because they completed... They apparently completed the race quicker than us. Yeah, the Esperante and the GT40 came across the line separated by 0.2 of a second. And they were only 3 seconds behind me. And did it faster than the R390. They should have been second and third. About that. Fonk. Alright, so we save that. Yeah, we'll do the second half of the GT Championship next week. And then the week after that, Route 11 Enduro, baby. Fitting way to send it out. Thank you guys so much for the support on this stream. Seriously, it's been so much fun. It's always so much fun. Every single week, it's a good time. And that's it from me tonight. Wednesday will be a birthday special. Nays Retro Lounge. It is actually his birthday on Wednesday itself. And I know exactly what game he's going to be playing because he told me already. Secret Weapons over Normandy. Awesome game. We both love it. We've done a plays video of it already. He's dropping that. One of his favourite PS2 games. He's dropping that for a birthday special on potentially the hottest day of the year. So, preemptive Fs in chat for that. And then on Friday, we've got a challenge belt video. It's been a while. It's the one that's been delayed 3 weeks at this point because of Nay's computer issues. But hopefully, should be back. And, oh yeah, Sunday. Might be the third part of Crackdown. It all depends if I might be going to Manchester on Saturday. Long story. It's to do with wrestling. But for now, I'm going to finish the cider. Do myself some food. Super Mike, make sure you don't miss the Wednesday stream then. You're going to be needed. And I'll tell you what, this seat is so comfy. That's enjoyed a fine debut tonight. The panels has enjoyed a fine debut on stream. And, oh, that fan is good. Excuse me while I just passed out. And, see you guys next time in the Armbar Arcade.